Problems needs to win this round in order to have it stay in the tournament, or else Zaaen moves on.
Yep, Zaaen and Problems. This is game 2 of the first round. The top 128 players making it through 7 brutal rounds of Swiss. And it looks like we are underway immediately.
Oh, we got
the uncle is here. And Uncle also does not have a sword, so that will not be the random item that he gives. We have a fairy in a bottle, or it looked like a bee in a bottle, actually, in the first chest.
That's always good. So when the runners go to Kakariko, we can get that sick kid out of the way. And we're coming to the uncle spot. What's you guys betting it's going to be there? It's obviously not a sword.
Honestly, I want to see some Kana Samaria.
Kana Samaria?
Kana Samaria has that thing where it really makes routing really weird.
C survey says D!
So we got the bow and 30 arrows to start with. That's not bad. Going to give our runners plenty of opportunity to get everything they need. And the only thing they really might need is a bomb drop from one of these enemies. 50 rupees in the first chest. Then pulling out the bee to get some damage on these early enemies, hoping for a bomb drop.
That's an interesting bee strat right there.
Hey, you use what you got, man.
Yeah, so the bow, I haven't seen it that much in tournament, but I heard it's kind of hard to hit the sewer rat that has the key.
If you get it first shot, it's easy every time. Otherwise, you really have to chase the thing around. If you can just corner it, you don't have problems. And we see Problems. Speaking of problems, we see him using a couple more arrows to get through some of these guards.
All right, nice.
And another 50 rupees. That's a bottle vendor money right off the bat. Yeah,
we're seeing a lot of early money. Probably means we might not see a Houlihan, but we'll see.
Yeah, the Houlihan loses a little bit of its value in the standard mode. Open mode, it's a lot more efficient because you just go to Sank, you do your flippers to Houlihan, you drop right into Link's house. And there are other setups for the Houlihan, but the flipper setup's probably by far the easiest and a little bit more consistent than the ones dropping into Escape.
Yeah, and it's also right there as soon as you're done with Escape. As long as you don't pick up the flippers along the way.
Well, I mean, in open mode, you just start at Sanctuary, so as long as it's not in Sank Chest, you're good.
Oh yeah, that's for open. Ooh, we got a big magic drop there on Zaaen.
Yes, a full magic drop. And Zaaen also going with Pot and 2 arrow strats. And we have Bombos with Zelda. That's an interesting pickup.
Yeah, we got an early medallion. Usually we don't see medallions this early in the game. So it's only technically used for one thing, or 2 things technically, for opening Mire or Turtle Rock.
I mean, Bombos also has applications in Ice Palace particularly, and if you are not feeling confident about your gauntlet skills, Bomb in the Gauntlet is a slow but very effective way of handling those rooms in Ganon's Tower.
Ah, yeah, of course.
As we see Problems in Zaaen going through their practice princess saving mission, not much to talk about at this point. The only real differences are potential movement optimizations, and also if one gets a bomb and the other does not.
Yeah, no bombs yet. It looks like Problems is going to opt to kill these guards to hope that one comes. Oh, they're both going to do it. And
yeah, I can't say as I blame them. That's 3 items that's very early, and though it is the worst feeling to have to skip that sewers play and wonder, okay, what did my opponent probably got a bomb drop? What am I missing by having to come back for this later?
Yeah, the guards are not opting to give a runner some bombs.
And they might not be in their drop pool, yeah. You have the rats and ropes that may be a little bit more forgiving, as well as the chest in the sewers. Actually, no, that chest has to have the key, looking at their HUD.
Yeah, something tells me that this next chest coming up is gonna have a 100% chance that will be a key. Oh, there's a bomb drop for problems.
All right,
Zaaen.
there's a bomb drop for problems. Zaaen also down to 1 heart. He's got to be careful.
And he's got a bomb drop too.
All right, he's got the drop too. All right, so both of them at parity. Zaaen just has to make sure he doesn't take a death.
That snake hallway. Depending on what weapon you have, you just can take a lot of hearts.
And the problems tracking down the key rat very quickly. No problems there.
Nice execution there with the bow. We're gonna take a look and see what these free chests are hiding back on escape. Zaaen having a little bit more trouble with the rat. He's probably playing a little more cautious with 1 heart.
Also, but he was able to track it down. No real trouble there. Piece of heart, full heart, and 5 bomb cap upgrade. Not exactly anything worth writing home about here in the escape sewers, but at least you have it out of the way.
Yeah, we did get some, get a heart container and a piece of heart. Early hearts is really good. And I guess if you don't get hearts early, then I guess blue mail would be the next best thing. And we got problems getting out of escape at 5:53, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a
Not
really
that far
good
behind.
escape. It's a really good escape time. Anytime under 6 minutes is really good. Zaaen coming out at 6:06. At this point, that's 10 seconds or so difference. It's not really a negligible lead at this point. Problem's gonna see if he decides to do the lumberjack check. There's been a bit of meta controversy on whether or not you do this check now or you wait till you could potentially get it. And Problems is not going to check what the lumberjack
he's gonna
tip
opt
is.
out to check it.
And Zaaen, it looks like, also opting not to make that check. Problems with the tree pole, just getting some hearts off the level 1 tree pole.
Second bottle.
And another bottle.
And it's the same contents, a B.
Yeah. If that's a gold B, that's a gold B that's worth 100 rupees, which they could definitely use for some bombs.
And our first sword.
And there's a first sword in the sewer, the Lostwood drop down. Zaaen declining to take the B, but will take a sword, I'm sure.
Yeah, interesting not taking the bottle there. Even if it was just a B, it's more helpful to get some potions with it, or fairies.
Yeah, the option to get a second potion if you want it. Have the B to cash in potentially. And Problems, of course, with no bombs, has to make a supply run before he can do much anything. But while he's on the route, he can check Sick Kid and Tavern before picking up his bombs.
And there's some bombs from Sick Kid.
And that's why you check beforehand. Sometimes you may not need to make the purchase.
Yeah, of
because
course.
that gets him the item and the well, the item in Chicken Hut, and the item in Blind's Hut.
Yeah, and as well as Race Game if he opts to...
Oh, he's only
it.
got 3 bombs. He can only get those 3.
Oh,
is the
3
thing.
bombs.
So unless one of them gives him extra bombs. Unfortunately, does not get the chicken clip. Problems does.
Oh,
but does
Master
get an
Sword.
early Master Sword.
Ooh.
That is very tempting. If they find a lamp quickly, that's very tempting to go straight to Aga. So we have Zaaen doing Blind's Hut, Problems getting a map check, and of course, because we have an early bow, it's a pendant Eastern Palace.
Well, that was unfortunate that was a pendant, especially when we got pretty much all the materials.
And
we
the
got
mirror in Blind's Hut, a bunch of money in rest of Blind's Hut also, and the Moon Pearl!
Moon Pearl! And the glove!
And the glove! Oh my goodness!
Our runners might be
this-
tempted to sequence break Death Mountain.
Sequence break Death Mountain, nothing. If they're good enough, you just sequence break Aga. You just
Ooh,
say,
that's
screw
true.
the lamp, I can memorize those dungeons, I'm making the play.
Yeah, but that would also mean that we would be either him or another glove upgrade for Aga, so maybe they want to hold off on that? Oh man, it's a tough call.
Well, I mean, if they have lamp, Aga is available right now. So if it's at Race Game or Mini Moldorm Cave or something like that, yeah, Aga is the immediate play.
Oh yeah.
Also,
I guess
this may
especially
incentivize.
when we
if they
don't
get the
know what's on
hammer-
Rummerjack.
Yeah, if they get the hammer or another glove upgrade, that obviates the need for Aga for Dark World access, but this may convince one of our runners to double back and make that check, given how much they found. Just a piece of heart from the Conman's Apprentice. But still, both of our runners pretty flush for money for the early game.
Yeah, it looks like Problems is going to opt to buy bombs.
Yeah, he used the 3 he got, and none of the others pulled any. None of the others pulled any more. So yeah, he's gonna have to buy them, and Zaaen will have to make that same play. And from here, it's probably gonna be Race Game and Southern Shore from there.
Yeah, we'll see if our runners do South Shore first. Library check, we got another bottle. Wow, we already found 3 of our bottles.
Yeah, Supernova calling it. And Problems is going to go straight to the Race Game, not even going to take a peek at what it is first.
He's got bombs to spare, might as well.
Yeah, area back of the skep was checked. Yeah, nothing really of note. So let's see what Problems gets for his race.
It's just a big 20.
Just a big 20, and he says no. Zane's opting to check it and then not take it. So Problems, with the... So let's see if... I'm sure both of them are going to go south, check the dam and Mini Moldorm Cave. And yeah, that's the play. And there's 2 items at the dam, 5 in Mini Moldorm Cave. Ice Cave is another item if they want it.
Oh yeah.
A little bit to... Unless they get a 300 secret, probably not going to sequence break fake flipper over to Hobo and Zora. Also, very nice block deletion with the mirror. That's a cute trick.
Yeah, it saves a bunch of time. Especially in places like Super Bunny Cave or even Paradox Cave is helpful. Because you can just go down that area.
Just a piece of heart sunken in the dam, so they're going to make their way over to Mini Moldorm Cave. And it wouldn't even give them a full heart. If it gave them a refill, they might have, but they still need... that was only their first spare piece, so they would still need 2 more.
Ooh, nicely!
Whipping out the bombs, getting a double. Very well done. And let's see what's in Mini Moldorm Cave. Plus 10 bombs, piece of heart, 3 bombs. Speaking of bombs, Zaaen whipping out the bombos to take care of these guys. Gets it done, but not really anything else appreciable in here.
Yeah, just a bunch of bombs there.
Yep. And it looks like Problems is going to Ice Rod Cave. I don't mind this play.
He looks like he is going to Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, and Zaaen setting up the same. Zaaen, we're at 1.5 hearts, has to be careful. Those crabs will do 2 hearts of damage apiece with green mail. Problems with 4.5 has a little bit more leeway.
Well, he gets through it. It'd be interesting to see what our runners do after this. They head to Eastern Palace, or maybe they could sequence break up to Death Mountain. That'll be...
Just a big 20 in the Ice Rod Cave. Ooh, Zaaen taking a death.
Or
it's going to be really obnoxious to come back here, and Problems not saving quitting, so he's probably setting up for a fake flipper.
I was gonna say they could also do fake flipper as well. They don't have the money for Zora, but we got
There's
Hobo.
Still the hope, and they can they can water walk up to they can water walk their way, and Zane's going to Eastern instead.
Yeah, we'll see if this sequence break pays off for Problems.
Problems getting a very nice fake flipper. And there's a 300 spot of rupees on the Lake Hylia Island. Is going to need a Dark World access for that. Let's see if Zaaen finds anything in Sahasrarla's hut that's going to make up for it.
There's the hammer! Now, even though we have Dark World access, that doesn't mean Aga's dead. We still don't even know what Lumberjack Tree is.
Yeah, Lumberjack may be required, but oh, Zane going to Sanctuary, very interesting. Problem's only getting a nickel from the hobo.
I think.
Wonder what Zane's doing from
from
Sanctuary.
I think he might go to Death Mountain because he's got that mirror and he's got that hammer.
Yeah, I mean, it would be another sequence break, but he could.
There is a lot of items up there. We got
does
Old Man.
Not seem like he's going in that direction, though. He's headed to Village of Outcasts. And Problems is making the play to Sahasrara, so he'll get his hammer and he'll have to make some decisions. Yeah, but Zane is immediately going to the Dark World. I'm a little bit interested that he decided not to go at Link's house and check Hype Cave, especially since it's open so quickly. His Problems has his hammer and his big 20 and another piece of heart.
Alright, so we finally got in the Dark World at 15 minutes. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Zane's gonna try the woods first.
He's gonna do a map check, and Eastern Palace's green pendant, Misery Mire's red pendant, our 5-6 crystals, our Ice Palace, and Skull Woods.
Alright, interesting. It looks like we do have a huge route diversions. Problems is going to opt to check out Hype Cave in that area first. Well, Zane looks like he's going to check the Skull Woods area and the Village of Outcasts area.
And Zane looking like he might try to see if he can't get an early item. He still can't clear this without the Fire Rod. But he's going to give a go of it all the same. Meanwhile, Problems, seeing if there is maybe, possibly, some hype still left in Hype Cave.
Yeah, let's see. Oh,
just a big 20 in the front. And +5 arrows, +5 arrows, heart container, and Titan's Mitts!
Alright, Titan's Mitts.
Titan's Mitts is kind of hype.
I was gonna say Hype Cave, don't let us down.
Meanwhile, Zane just finding the map, doesn't even have enough health to try a bomb jump to the big key, although I don't think he's found the big key yet. Problems is, looks like he's gonna talk to old Stumpy. He's probably going to do Alec Baldwin. Oh, he's gonna check Cave 45 in with this. He's going to go basically around the horn in reverse.
Yeah, interesting. Getting those Titans Mitts in Hype Cave also gets him access to the breadsmiths, especially with that mirror and hammer. You can do
yes,
Hype
it
Cave
does.
as well.
Yes, old Stumpy, however, with the return to form bringing us the single arrow. Zane finding the compass in Vanilla Big Key chest, and taking a death, although that may have been just as well. It's halfway a death warp. Just another piece of heart, but it does give 6 heart containers for Problems, as he is headed towards the digging game.
All right, how many digs this time?
15.
10.
All right. And Zane looking like he's gonna take a peek into Bumper Cave.
Only 3 digs.
3 digs for just a big 20, not exactly worth, and just a piece of heart. So Zane's gonna mirror and do that lumberjack check.
Interesting routing in, checking both Bumper Cave and Lumberjack at the same time.
I mean, it's good to be able to combo things when you can.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Problems has his breadsmith, and what is that lumberjack? Just a piece of heart.
All right,
so
now Aga's officially dead.
Daga is officially dead. Problems is also going to be able to do a hammer pegs.
He's going to cash the breadsmiths in.
He's going to cash the breadsmiths in. There's actually a cute little glitch he would have been able to do had he decided to hammer some of those pegs in first, but about 6 of 1. Zane taking another death, getting bodied by these enemies. Problems just pocketing a 40 ruby, saving the breadsmith. You know what I mean.
Those birds up in those trees can do heavy damage with just green mail. Our runners are only at 5 and 6 hearts at the moment.
Yes, Some more health or a mail upgrade would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Zane's gonna make his hype cave play, and we'll see that there is some hype still left. Hammer Pegs has just some bombs.
So the only thing big we got at Dark World so far was Titan's Mitts.
Problems declining to take the purple chest. Very interesting. He's just going to go through Village of Outcasts now.
I think he might try to do Thieves Town first before taking the purple chest, because he can't bring the purple chest with him to Thieves Town.
Right. Zane finds his Titan's Mitts. His Problems finds nothing in the brewery. And there's blue mail in the C-shaped house. And Zane with his hammer is going to be able to check a pyramid ledge and maybe even catfish along with it. Meanwhile, Problems is going to check chess game before going into TT.
Yeah, you said you wanted a blue mail because of all the lack of hearts. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and Problems also pocketing 70 rupees of profit from the chess game. That was well done, too.
And alongside that, he gets another heart container.
Yeah, you got a piece of heart from that, as just 3 bombs on the pyramid ledge. Not that great. And yeah, another heart container in the front of Thieves Town.
Huh, looks like all the hearts were in the Dark World. More specifically, the Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, certainly plenty of health there. There's the big key, but still 2 more items to find in this front half. And Zane's going straight to pod. I mean, with the bow, with the hammer, as long as he can do dark rooms, he's set. Problem is, this is only green pendant. Although it is 6 items normally, green pendant makes it 7. This is a very high item density location. So I can't say I fault the play, especially because he can immediately turn in the green pendant to Sahasrara, just a mirror away.
It would be an interesting play if it would pay off, especially some of these pendant guns, even though there are pendants and they won't have that much value, they usually have the progression in it.
I mean, as long as he finds a lamp, he can full clear it with logic. With his current items, he can still clear it. He'll just have to sequence break the back half. And that last Terrapin room is definitely tricky with 6 hearts, no mail, and no potion.
Oh yeah, the room with all the
turtles. Worst room in the game.
I mean, I guess it's kind of easy if you don't have lamp, but you have the fire rod. Sadly, don't have the fire rod yet either.
Yeah, they don't have the fire rod. So Problems going through Thieves Town up to the bomb hole.
Man, Thieves Town just
another heart container, yeah. Although I think that means that there's just a small key in the there's just the map and the I think that's all 3 items in Thieves Town.
Yeah, I think we got them all.
Zane taking very good. Taking out those mimics really quick. That was good, really good arrow work.
Okay, a little sink going in there.
Yeah, sink stairs.
Yeah. 10 arrow upgrade and another small key. Palace of Keys returns.
So Zane is going to. Oh. Yeah, Problems knows that there are no more items. He's not even checking the chest next to blind. So Zaaen flipping the switch, and he'll go through the rest of this front half of the dungeon. The dark maze, the dark maze, the horseshoe, and the harmless hellway. Let's see what Blind has for us in terms of talk today.
Make us laugh.
I'd peg you as a fan of the hammer. That's a new one.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of new ones lately. Oh, looks like Zaaen is gonna opt to sequence break this room.
Yeah, he's in the horseshoe. Let's see if he finds something.
Another key?
Right, well, we know what that item is. Problems with a very nice kill of Blind. What was that item? It looked like it was just a compass.
That was a compass.
Oh, it was the big key. It might have been.
Oh, big key. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, Problems just made quick work of Blind right there, and he's got his first crystal 25 minutes in.
And Zaaen picking up a very needed 7th heart container. So Problems is probably going to make the same check into Skull Woods that Zaaen did. Zaaen didn't really find anything of note. Let's see if Zaaen can find something of note here in the dark maze.
It's an item of mysteries. Oh, it's a tempered sword.
Tempered sword.
All right.
That is very helpful.
Yeah, going out of the way to a pendant dungeon, I guess it was well worth it.
I mean, Tempered Sword versus Master Sword is a huge time save. Less so if you end up finding silver arrows, but still very much worth it.
Yeah, the Tempered Sword especially saves time if we don't find silver.
A little bit turned around.
He's getting there.
Yeah. You always have to take a moment to reorient yourself. And Problems getting close to that Zora money. Yeah, the master con man himself is in logic, even if the rest of the area is not.
There we go, and it was just for bombs.
Just 3 bombs. There's still the big chest.
And we got... Oh, big 20.
Just a big 20, so Zaaen will be mirroring out and heading to the back, or not. He's decided that he has had enough of this. Very interesting.
Only real value in pod, by the looks of it, was just Tempered Sword. No progression.
There were still... Yeah, there were still... I think that he may have gotten all 6 items. So the only thing left of value... Because we hadn't found the map yet. I think that may have had to have been on Helma King. So let's see where Zaaen decides to go from here, as Problems has had enough of Skull Woods.
Yeah, I think Problems has opened every single chest you can open at the moment without the fire rod. Looks like Zane's gonna opt to check Stumpy and South Grove, while Problems is checking Bumper Cave and...
Yeah, just covering each other real quick.
Oh, we got some new grounds. We're going to the Graveyard Ledge and just the Graveyard Ledge. Can't get to King's Tomb yet.
And Zaaen picks up his solitary arrow.
Yes, that all-important single arrow.
And let's see what is in Clifftop Cave.
Alright. Bugnet!
Net for service.
Oh, you're declining the Bugnet? Problems? Why?
He does not have time for tennis, apparently. So Zaaen is going to find his big 20 in the digging game, but he'll get most of that money back from rescuing the Dwarven Breadsmiths. And let's see what Problems is deciding to do.
I think he's gonna sequence break the Death Mountain.
He may be sequence breaking the Death Mountain. The thing is, there's
No, he's not.
only... Oh, no,
gonna
he's
check
checking Lumberjack.
first.
At this point, I'm wondering, where could this lamp be? It almost has to be at, like, a Gina's cave or something.
Yeah, it could be a Genius Cave. Let me think. Where else could it possibly be?
I mean,
Maybe
it
Purple
could
Chest.
be...
It could be Gary's lunchbox.
Yeah, it could be Gary's lunchbox. It could be at Zora.
It could be Zora.
Chat pointing out it could be an early Eastern Palace.
Eastern Palace, yeah, that's another possibility.
But again, a pendant dungeon with only 3 items, not exactly what you do. But Problems is going to sequence break up to Death Mountain.
Yeah, I think I would at this point. There's a lot we can full clear. Oh no, we can't full clear. Harry, yeah, we have no fire source, but I think we got a lot. There's a lot of items up there. I think it'd be a good play, and we get to save location to Mountain Cave.
Yeah, that's also probably just as relevant.
Oh, Dead Rock Trolls. Oh, he gets past it, and we got our
Babby's
my first shield.
Supernova, come on, share the spoiler log with the rest of us, why don't ya? That's 2 items that you've called so far today. Zaaen is also not going to do Gary's lunchbox. Problems is going to be able to get the item on top of Spec Rock as well as whatever's inside. And he also is going to be able to do a Tower of Hera.
Oh, red mail.
Red mail. And Zaaen with his blue mail, that'll also be red mail for him when he decides to go up there.
And he's going to decline it.
Problem saying, no, I don't need no stinking red mail. He is going to go straight to Tower. I am just going to point out that at this moment, because he has the bottles, Spike Cave is in Logic.
Oh yeah, he's got the bottles, that's in Logic. You can just spam potions, but it looks like Problems are going to opt to not taking the red mail there. Yeah, a little more cautious, but keep in mind, this is the bracket match. I think
I mean,
he has some well-trained runners now.
Yeah, he is down in game as well. He can't afford to take slow options right now. And the big key in the very first chest.
So we might have... Oh, or not.
And small key in the second chest. So interesting. We may have to take a trip into the basement.
I mean, that's the thing about sequence breaking up here without the lamp.
Yeah. Yeah, without the lamp. None of Spike Cave is in Logic. So Zaaen going to pick up all the health here in Thieves Town.
Alright, so we haven't found a single item yet in Hera. It could possibly be in the basement, but we got 3 items locations left. There's one of them, just a piece of art. He's going to try to pull this bomb jump here.
Not the hardest bomb jump, but it'll be precise. There's the map, so Moldorm either has the second item or a trip to the basement is on the agenda. Zaaen picking up the rest of the health in early Thieves Town.
Yeah, it would be kind of ironic that the fire rod's up here.
Problems pulling out the hammer. Zaaen again down to 1.5 hearts. Has to be a bit careful. Down to half a heart.
Nicely done with the hammer.
Very clean kill.
Usually a hammer's the best option in the Master Sword. And it was just for a green ruby.
Just for the penny. But that is at least both items.
Yeah, that's true.
So
and
he
can't do crystal as well.
Yeah, he cannot even touch the basement. He doesn't have a fire source. But that was very well done.
Now he's probably gonna. Yep, he's gonna go check out the other side.
Yep, Paradox Cave.
Ooh, Funny Cave as well.
Zaaen getting spiked. And some problems. This is like 10 or so items he can check. Oh, plus there's the. Oh no, he doesn't have boots, so he can't check anything in Hookshot Cave unless he happens to cross it. Yeah,
Zaaen could find Hookshot up here.
He could find Hookshot up here. There are 8 places he can look. including this long and winding road through Spike Cave. Shout out to the Beatles.
Alright, Resident Sleeper Cave, what does it have to offer?
Resident Sleeper Heart.
Ooh, he's gonna opt to check Super Bunny first.
Interesting. I mean, I guess he can mirror right back to check Paradox Cave. This also lets him see what the medallion is to get into. Oh, he's just going to set a mirror portal. So he's going to check Paradox Cave first, then mirror back in so he can check Super Bunny afterwards.
Very nicely done there from Problems.
Yes,
Using the
another
mirror
block
to his
deletion.
advantage. Alright, well, let's see it.
Big 20 and +5 bombs.
Wow.
Not exactly. Well, that's just the appetizer. We got the main course upstairs.
Okay. Maybe this will have it. Because we've been going a long time without some progression. I think the only thing we found was Titan's Bit and the Tempered Sword in the Dark World. And the Blue Mail. So maybe this could be it.
And so, big 20, 3 bombs, big 20 again.
Oh.
And keep in mind, this all sequence broken. And
Hey,
10
Cane of
arrows in
Samaria.
the Cane of Samaria.
Well, we can't go to Misery Mire, but if it's the Bombos, it can kind of tip.
Yeah, you
Turtle
can.
Rock,
You can take a peek into Turtle Rock. I don't see why you really would though.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Technically, only check one chest if it's not a key.
Right. I mean, Cane is definitely a useful item, just not immediately useful. Zaaen going to be on 5.5 hearts as he goes into the blind. Oh, 4.5 hearts, not taking that safety heart. Hopefully, he's good with the script.
Yeah, let's see.
Seems like he's got it. He's in good shape.
Hey, water
Flipper.
toes.
Yes. We got flippers in the Super Bunny Cave. More sequence breaking. Zaaen looking like he's in very good position, almost damageless on blind.
Yeah, that was a really good
As
blind.
Problems is going to see what it is to get into T-Rock. It is Ether.
All right, interesting. So I guess those.
And that's a very easy play to go to Zora from here. He's got 500 rupees. There's no reason not to.
Oh yeah, we can do Zora.
Yeah, the thing is, this is still more sequence breaking. Yeah, this is this is 4 items for him. Also, chat pointing out that Ice Palace is in play now. Problems deciding to
buy a red potion.
Right,
I was gonna buy a heart. All right.
Oh, okay.
Problems. What are you doing?
What are you
I
doing?
think those rubies were meant to be for Zora, not for.
If he has a way to get to the Hylia Island, it's fine. But
oh, he's going in the Ice Palace.
Straight to Ice Palace.
Oh my God! This is
early
play.
This is a very early play. Yeah, it's hugely sequenced. Oh, the sequence break is only the lamp, and I think we have to assume that it's that the lamp's at Aegina's cave. That's the only place it could be, right?
Yeah, but I'm surprised he went to Ice Palace first, not going to Zora or Waterfall Cave or any of that first.
Yeah, it's very interesting considering he had the money to make that play. Ice Palace having 3 items, I believe.
Yeah, free.
But apparently,
Ice Palace is also a red crystal.
Ice Palace is also second red crystal. That's a Pyramid Fairy, so technically 5 items in play. Also, chat saying that Problems is a fan of the early Ice Dig.
Ah, interesting. Now we got a big key.
And a very early big key, yeah.
Now, meanwhile, Zaaen is gonna check Gary's lunchbox. This could possibly be the lamp right here, I think.
Yes, it could. This is all in logic. Just the Dark World axis is in logic, and they had the mitts. This could be lamp, and that also would be a way to resolve the sequence break. And from here, he can probably check a Gina's cave rather quickly compared to pretty much any other time.
Oh yeah. That could also have the lamp too. Oh, but it looked like he was in Larry's
It's in Lunchbox. Okay, so that resolves the sequence break. But Zaaen is going to check a Gina's cave anyway. And I don't mind this play. Yeah, because there's still plenty of things we're going to need. Let's see. For Go Mode, we'll still need the hook shot, the fire rod, the ice rod, at ether, and I think that's it. Maybe boots.
Yeah, we might need the boots, and we might need Quake.
Boots. Yeah.
Oh,
why would we need Quake? I mean, we need
Misery
Quake
Mire's
only,
dependent.
yeah, only if Misery Mire is holding required item. Problems with the double bomb strat gets it very nicely. And Zaaen is making a beeline to Death Mountain, I'm sure. So he will pick up his flippers and all the other goodies that were up there, which was kind of, let's be honest, he'll get red mail, and that was really the only other good thing up there.
Yeah, no, Death Mountain was...
Oh, right, no, there was also
Red Cane.
Yeah.
Only 3 useful items in Death Mountain. That's surprising to me. This seed is just pretty low-key on the items so far.
It really has been.
Oh, boots!
Alright, that's useful.
Alright, well, that opens up a lot more locations. We can...
Problems getting the bomb jump, sort of. Went all the way across the square, just not the way he hoped to.
Yeah, well, he still got across.
Yep,
but
took him a bit more, but
he's gonna go for another one right here.
This is a very hard bomb jump if you don't have it memorized. The first Ice Palace bomb, very well done.
Especially with all those jellyfish there.
Yeah, the first Ice Palace bomb jump, it's very deterministic. You will always know whether or not you got it you can just look and know if you're getting it. So problems with the boots here in Ice Palace. Technically a sequence break, but we know that's resolved by the lunchbox. And just a nickel. I think that was the third item. There might be one more that I'm missing.
This is gonna be the third. No, not yet. But there's a third item.
Yeah, then it'll be on Cold Stare. Zaaen also not picking up the red mail, deciding blue mail will be good enough.
Looks like both of our runners is gonna be blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da, for this race.
I understood that reference.
Also, a good thing about those boots, we don't have to worry about the big key being on top of the torch in Desert and GT.
Yeah, that is very true. Problems is having a little bit of trouble. Well, it does have to burn that. Red potion right now. It is definitely good that he had it. As there's compass, so last item has to be on Cold Stare.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go take a trip and get some ice cream at Cold Stare Creamery.
Yeah, that is looking like it's going to be the. He's gonna ferry up.
Okay, he's got ferry up.
But he doesn't have the. Wait, how is he gonna ferry up? He doesn't have the net.
Or not.
So, what is he doing? Okay. Oh, is there a chest he didn't check?
Possibly.
That's the only thing I can think of. There's a chest he didn't think to check.
Oh, did he get the chest in the U room?
With the spikes?
Oh no!
Ice Tea room. That's why he didn't check. And there's the book.
All right.
That's access to desert. So there is the third item.
Yeah, it looks like with both the book and the boots, I think Desert's going to be the next play for problems.
Yeah, he might think to pick up the purple lunchbox just because it would be on his way to desert, and that just resolves the sequence break. But Ice Palace, once again, even though it's a crystal dungeon, paying off with the goodies.
And it was a huge play for Problems, because he could have checked Zora and all that stuff up there.
Plenty of other places he could have checked, but definitely not a bad play for what he ended up with. Zaaen takes down Moldorm pretty easily.
And he's going to get rewarded with 1 cent.
Yes. Also, Problems actually does need the lamp or the fire rod, because you do still need a fire source for deserts. I keep forgetting that.
Oh, yeah. So he
is going to need that lamp at some point. I very like, and using Bombos, very efficient. Getting some Master Sword slashes in on these Cold Stare Puffs. And this is someone who is very confident with his combat in the game.
Yeah, Problems has been doing very, very good handling these bosses. Zaaen doing much the same.
Yeah. He did have those couple early deaths, but up to 9 hearts now, he seems in much better shape. There's 1 cream puff down, 2 cream puffs down, and 3 cream puffs down.
Very nice. That's crystal
very,
number 3.
very well done.
45 minutes in.
So he still needs the fire rod, the ice rod, and ether to finish out Turtle Rock. He's got everything. Oh, and the hook shot. That's the last other thing he needs. But Problems now, he is going to make that play up to Zora's Domain, still short on funds though. So he is going to have to either get a 300 secret or have to skip out on whatever the Master Con Man is talking.
Hey, silvers though.
But he gets silver arrows in the process. That's good. Though I'm also sure that Zaaen will make that check. So it's not like it's going to be silver or silverless.
Yeah, that's true.
And on the ledge, we have just a bomb upgrade, it looks like.
Was that a bomb upgrade? Couldn't tell.
I mean, it could have been a medallion.
It looks like he's
apparently
going there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously can't get whatever Zora wants.
He's gonna be surprised.
Yes, he is going to get told off by the Master Con Man.
Oh, he didn't even say a word. He's just like just giving him the silent treatment.
Yep. Like, this is not enough golds. So, can Problems get that 300 rupees on Lake Hylia Island from here?
I mean, I know Zora's rude, but I knew he's that rude.
Chat is very aptly pointing out, no money, mo problems.
Nice. It looks like he's going to opt to check Pyramid Fairy first.
I am 100% okay with that play. I mean, that's the entire reason for doing the early... He's gonna pick up that $300 he knows is on the Lake Hylia. No.
Not that either. He's gonna check Catfish?
Where is he? That has to be it from here. Or is he... No, he's checking Pyramid Ledge. Zaaen was the one who checked it first.
Oh, okay.
But Zaaen has his flippers, and he's also short on money to check Zora, so let's see if he decides to do something. Yeah, Problems... this is... If he's... Hopefully... Yeah, he's going
the
to
pod
catfish from here. Oh.
That looks like he's going the pod.
Yeah, this is a pod play. So he'll pick up his Tempered Sword. And there was really not anything else of value in pod, I believe. He might finish Helmsword King to cash in that green pendant. That's the one item that Zaaen didn't check out of there. And Zaaen is going into the water. Is he going to make the Ice Palace play?
Yeah, do Hobo first.
No, going to Hobo first.
We'll see what he does from
had a nickel. Yeah, chat pointing out that King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks were open with the boots, and Problems failed to look into either of those.
That could have some value too.
It is 2 spots, and they're not that far out. It's one of those things he can check almost whenever, and Zane setting up for the reverse fake flippers, realizing, oh wait, I don't need to do that.
But he does it anyway.
Sometimes you just run hot. But will Zane try to grind up the last 84 rupees he needs for Zora, or will he just be content with
He's gotta go back to Ice Rod Cave because he died there.
Oh right, he died in Ice Rod Cave, so he's gonna double back and check that.
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, Zane did do most of Pod Lampless. He left everything but Helmasaur King, who has, I believe Helmasaur King has to have the map. So the only value Problems can get from killing Helma King is picking up the green pendant to show to Sahasrara. Zane probably going to be a little bit pissed that he took all this time just for a big 20, but also a bit happy that dying there did not cost him a kajillion.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess that big 20 kind of got him a little bit closer to Zora.
I mean, he still needs 64 rupees. I mean, you're not gonna just get that willy-nilly.
Looks like he is gonna head to Ice Palace.
He is gonna head to Ice Palace, and again, this is the second red crystal. It's fully clearable with his current setup, and I'm sure anyone in this tournament is gotta feel good about their ability to do bomb jumps.
Wow, using that red cane there on the switch. Oh, Zane kind of wasted Bombos there.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Bombos taking, I believe, a quarter of your magic bar? It looks like it.
Yeah, Bombos takes it, or all the medallions in general, take a chunk of your magic. So you don't have to have magic.
Also, Problems would be able to check the pedestal because we could have Ether on Ped if it's not required to get into Mire. We could have Fire Rod and Ice Rod on Ped as well.
I think our only... Yeah, we could have all of our requirement items.
Yeah, all
we can even have Hookshot on there.
We could have Hookshot on there. Zane also seems to be going out of his way to pick up some money, so he does seem like he's going to be heading to Zora after this.
Oh yeah. We'll see if, hopefully, Problems didn't miss out on anything.
Yeah, hopefully Problems does pick up his Tempered Sword. He should, here in the Dark Maze. And there he goes. There's the Tempered Sword for Problems.
It's got the Cheetos stick.
The bacon. And Zane opting not to do the bomb jump, given he's planning on full clearing this. It's understandable. He's just going to run through the rest of this.
Yeah, he's got the Canvas of Mario, so usually when you got the Canvas...
Yeah, right. Canvas of Mario allows you to get through the rest of it, even if there's some weirdness.
And Problem's gonna exit out of Pod, just only gonna pick up the Tempered Sword and a little bit of cash.
Yeah, he likes Zane.
Oh, he's gonna do Eastern.
He's gonna do Eastern. All right.
Yeah,
all right. This could have something. Definitely
clearable.
Not. It is full clearable, and again, 3 items.
And it's all on logic because.
Yep, Zane has the boots.
Oh,
yeah,
wrong medallion.
Yeah, that is not the medallion he needed. Although it may end up being required if Pendant Mire is a thing. But still 2 items available. I'm pretty sure Problems is not going to do Armos Knights unless this Armos has the last item. If he does, I expect he'll give it a go, though.
Oh, there's 2 items.
Yep. So only one item left. There's one chest that he can check in his logic. Zaaen picking up the book in the iced tea room. So both of our runners at parity on that.
Man.
Problems also with the silver arrows, it would be a lot quicker kill on Armos than Zaaen at the moment.
You know, I just have a strong feeling since we found both the boots and the book in Ice Palace that I think Desert might have the logic.
Desert might have the logic, and Zaaen is the only one who has the means to full clear it at the moment.
Yeah,
As also gets the bomb jump and there's the third item for Problems. That's a piece of heart. Nothing here in Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern was a bust. I think what Problems is trying to do before heading to Desert is find that lamp or that fire rod.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be able to full clear another dungeon. But with his current loadout, there kind of aren't any. Yeah, there is no dungeon that Problems can full clear right now. If he goes and gets the lamp, he'll be able to full clear Desert. But where is Problems going from here?
This might be a catfish play.
This is a catfish check.
Alright, this could have something as well.
And catfish is always one of those really awkward spots to check. It's never somewhere you want to devote any amount of time to. And you can even see he was hesitant about it, but at this point he's really pot committed. So Zaaen appears to be heading towards the boss. And let's see what catfishing dug up.
Alright, here we go.
I mean, 100 secret would be perfectly serviceable. That gives him Zoro monies right there.
Oh!
300 rupees. Yes! Take it.
Alright. Let's see what the Zoro hype was all led up to.
Let's start the bidding at 300 rupees, 300 rupees, 300, 3.5, 400, thank you, 4.5, 4 going 4.5, 4.5, thank you, 4.5, going 5, 4.5, 500, thank you, 500, 5.5, 5.5, it's going once, 500 rupees, going 5.5, going twice, 500, last and final call, going once, going twice, and sold to the Blue Penguin. 500 rupees for a piece of heart.
Oh my god. All that for nothing.
But he had to check.
Yeah, he had to check. Okay. He might be checking out the boots lock locations.
He might be checking boots lock locations.
Yep, King's Tomb.
Oh, and chat's saying that Problems made a huge mistake. It was Ether on the Zora ledge.
No, it wasn't. I saw a 5 bomb upgrade.
Yeah, that's why I thought too, but chat seems to say otherwise. Zaaen, gotta be careful, down to a heart and a half. You can see he's dodging those ice particles.
Wow, he's being very cautious here.
I can't blame him. It would be terrible,
done.
But there he goes. And there's the map. So, chat saying, no, it is +5. It was just a bomb booster. Alright, chat, stop screwing with us, please.
So far, the 2 boot lock locations didn't have anything. One had a boomerang, the other one had some bombs.
I think they're all just salty because none of them won the auction. Problems is mirroring back. We'll probably do Zora from here. Yep, there he goes. Only needs 13 rupees in one of the waterfall chests, so a big 20 anywhere would get it to him.
I believe in one of the chests, aside from silver arrows, the other one was, I think,
a big 20. It was a nickel. He's still 8 short. Problem's going to check Bombo's tablet.
Okay, I forgot about the book locations.
Yeah, so Problem's up. He still needs 7 rupees. He can probably grind it here if he wants it. And Bombos, what you got? You have just 5 arrows. And yeah, we can confirm that that's just a bomb booster.
Yeah.
So
Thank
Problems
God.
going into a Gena's cave. And Zaaen, let's see what he decides to do.
He's gonna check the boot lock location. He's gonna find a whole lot of nothing. Just a blue banana inside King's Tomb and free blueberries inside.
Yep.
Inside.
Not exactly what you're hoping to find. And Problems might try to dig and hope that Fire Rod's in Desert Palace. It's unlikely, but there is a chance.
Yeah, there's also the ledge too that could have it.
Yeah, there is also the ledge. And he's gonna check the ledge. It's just another 300 rupees. But Problems making the play at the 1 hour mark. No fire source. Nope. And not gonna stop him.
Yeah, this is gonna be a huge gamble if it pays off. If Fire Rod is in Desert.
Yeah, it would be an amazing play for him to snipe that. And let's see what Zaaen decides to do. Is Zaaen thinking about Eastern, maybe? Zaaen might be thinking a Pyramid Fairy. Yeah, Zane's doing the double-chested fairy.
Or not.
Or not.
Catfish? Powder?
Oh, there's powder for Problems.
Well, that could lead to something.
Yeah, Zane... Maybe... No, he's going back to Eastern. He has decided that the play is finish out Eastern. He does have the lamp, so this is all in logic for him, but this is only for one item.
Yeah, it was only for Quake, which is not gonna open that much. There's the big key on top of the torch.
Quake wasn't the Sahasrahla item, was it?
No, Quake was in Eastern.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, the second item in Desert was a heart container. Problems has to save
Oh,
and
right.
put out
For
of
some
there.
reason, I thought Skullwoods... I thought Thieves' Town was the second red crystal, not Skullwoods. My bad. Yeah, so Zane with 3 items he can find in Eastern, he'll find 2
it was.
duds.
Sorry
So
about
what
that.
is Problems going to do with this? Oh, Problems is probably going Mad Batter from here.
Yeah, this looks like Mad Batter.
Yeah. What he really needs to do is pick up the lamp.
Oh, I think that he might pick up purple chest along the way.
He probably will pick up purple chest if he's doing Mad Batter. That'll get him the lamp, which lets him finish the rest of Desert.
And it will give him the Mad Batter.
Yeah,
location.
Mad Batter
He did find
definitely
powder.
could have something.
Alright, well, let's see it. He's got that mirror in hand.
Yep, this is a very obvious Mad Batter check. He's gonna bring the chest along with him for a little bit of a world tour. Zane also with the nice despawn.
Zane gonna find his big old pile of disappointment inside the big chest there. Oh, fire rod!
Supernova, you've done it again. Please stop spoiling it. I'm being legit serious. Stop spoiling us.
Well then. That will put all of Skull Woods in logic.
And that's also the lamp.
Gotcha.
It's also the fire source that he needs for Desert, and he's gonna feel rather silly when he gets the lamp out of his chest.
He's gonna find both fire sources back to back. That's just insult to injury right there.
But that powder is going to be 100% required, yeah.
And there he goes back to the desert. We get to see the praying animation again.
Yeah, he's going to he's gonna take a quick peek at Desert Ledge if he hadn't already. Zaaen going to go through Armos.
He's got full clear the dungeon despite the fact that it's a pendant and he's got all the items. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Does he think
he
that,
may be thinking.
Is he thinking
He
pedestal?
may think ped's required.
Huh.
I mean, he's got the book to make the check.
Yeah.
Where was Powder again?
Powder was in desert. Pedestal can't be in logic yet. We still need the flute. And possibly the Ether medallion.
Why is Pedestal not in logic for? Oh, right, because we need those to clear Mire. And Zaaen is going to go back and clear this green pendant. He's pot committed on this ped play.
Ah. Well, if we do find the flute sometime soon, it would be a huge gamble.
I mean, this already is a massive gamble. Mike Kal-El, the lunchbox had the lamp. Yeah, Zaaen, I can't see him having miscounted his items. He is just full clearing these pendant dungeons, so he has to think that they're needed.
Yeah. Oh, also, Pod is the green pendant, so Sash wrong.
This does give him exactly one item from here. I honestly think that Heel's going to want to do a ped check sooner rather than later, just so he knows if he needs to get into Mire. And Zaaen, getting a little bit turned around with the boomerang, decides to just use a sword beam to get through it. As Problems whipping out the silver arrows. Missed the one cycle, but yeah, 1+ cycle. Yeah, he was able to get 2 of them. Missed with the 3rd shot, but got the lucky double rise on the 3rd land mode. They could just stab it to death.
Alright, so Problems has now cleared out 4 crystal dungeons.
I assume he's going straight to Skull Woods after this.
Yeah, that would be the play right now. Don't know. Have we found all the items in Skull Woods?
I'm not sure. I think there was,
that was a long time ago
that was left. So Zaaen is going to finish off Helma King with 1 silver arrow to the face.
Skull Woods also opens up Pyramid Fairy as well.
Yeah, that is true. So that's 2 more items on top of it.
And
just a map for Helma King. There's a green pendant. Zaaen, I'm sure, is going to turn that in right now.
Oh yeah, and Problems, if he wants to, can check Pedestal along the way, because he's got the mirror and the book.
Yeah, chat saying there's 1 item left in Skullwood, so this is a play for. It is a crystal, but it is a play for only 3 items total. So Zaaen, is this the play of all plays?
Let's
all right,
see
old man, what you got?
Give us something good. Ether!
Oh,
Pod was
required!
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Oh, Problems!
Oh
you
no!
got a lot of them!
That was a huge gamble for Zaaen, and it
that
paid
was an
off!
Incredible gamble! Like, Problems can't even get bailed out by something on Ped because he's behind 2 pendants to nothing.
Holy
my
crap.
Goodness! Like, Problems, I think he needs Pyramid Fairy to have like absolute gold. He needs like Ice Rod Hookshot. Like he needs Ice Rod Hookshot in Pyramid Fairy or something.
Wow, what a steed.
Like maybe Problems gets a little like if there's a. I will confess that if Pyramid is or if Pedestal is required, Problems will have to get the green pendant, and then he will have to turn it in because it's right there. as a very quick end to the Moth Radio Hour.
Yeah. Oh,
Getting
last
just
item,
5 arrows.
5-arrow upgrade. But he's got Pyramid Fairy and Logic now, so we gotta hope and pray that there's something there that's useful.
And I'm sure he's gonna make a ped check as Zaaen going in the desert. He'll get his powder that'll get him Fire Rod.
Yeah, and if Pedestal is required, this will make Zaaen even more ahead.
But it will. Did he think there's another item in here? Maybe.
Possibly. It was a long time ago.
We may have miscounted too. And using the bumper for a little extra speed.
Oh, the big key.
Oh, the big key.
Interesting.
And it looks like he is probably going to. So Ped could still have Hookshot, but we still need to find Flute for that.
Ped could have either Hookshot or Ice Rod in order for it to be required.
And Probs is not checking it. And yeah, the big key. So Boots was required for Desert. Yeah, just a small key in the big chest.
And he's not going to check that pedestal, so
no,
the
he is
pedestal
not.
remain a mystery for now.
Yep. So what is he going to do from here? Yeah, right. As Zaaen finding Sank Heart in the big chest. Didn't realize that's what it was. Problems is probably going to check Pyramid Fairy.
Alright, Pyramid Fairy has to be something good.
Pyramid Fairy has to be amazing for him to get back in this.
Hookshot will be good, because we can go to Swamp.
He almost needs Hookshot Ice Rod, I think.
Yeah, Hookshot Ice Rod.
Maybe something like Hookshot Sword Upgrade?
Maybe. He does not want to see the Flute there, that's for sure, because that'll put Pedestal in Logic.
At the same time, that it would give him a lot earlier lead on Meyer.
Yeah, that's true.
And
he dropped the bomb!
Oh, he's gonna have to go back and get it.
Oh, he doesn't realize it. He didn't realize that whenever you dash there we go.
Oh, okay. That's some interesting glitching. I'm gonna have to ask him about that a little later.
That'll be interesting to talk about in the interview.
I think your pup needs some attention, Murph. So let's see, what do we got? We got big 20 and plus 5 arrows, a complete dud at Pyramid Fairy. Zaaen going into the Lambo fight. What's Problems gonna do? Like, what can he do at this point? Like, the only thing up here left for him to check is Ether Tablet. It's very interesting to see what Problems play is going to be. Yeah, there's one item he can get in Hookshot Cave, and there's Ether Tablet. Spike Cave, he doesn't have an invulnerability item, so that might not be in Logic. I think that's expected, that you have one of the two. And just another penny.
Okay, sorry about that. What did I miss?
Ether Tablet with the penny. Problems heading to probably Hookshot Cave. Zaaen is going straight to Mad Batter. He'll have his Fire Rod.
I guess Problems is gonna open up
this Turtle Rock portal, get him closer to Hookshot Cave. It'll also tell him for sure the one medallion he doesn't have is the one he needs. So Zaaen from here is going to make an absolute beeline to Spike Cave, or to Skull Woods.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's see if this chest down here in Hookshot Cave maybe could have something. Oh.
Just a lot of love.
So Pyramid Fairy had nothing?
Yeah. Big 20 and an arrow upgrade. So
Okay.
Problems has plenty of them. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to the Dark World.
Is he gonna do
Is he going to try a hookshot? Is he going to try to fish hookshot out of Swamp Palace, maybe? That looks like what he's going to make the play. This is a really dicey proposition. Having to full clear Swamp Palace takes a huge amount of time. But, yeah, Problems needs to hit something huge in here. And Zaaen is... Yeah, Zane's going to take care of business with Mafio first. He might... I'm almost certain he's going to check pad. So Zaaen, for all of the early game trouble, has really made it a big comeback. His Problems finds the shovel in the first room of Swamp.
Alright, I'm back again. Someone just came to my door. That was why my Franker Z was barking.
Okay. Zaaen, as you can see, is on Mafia. We found the shovel in a Swamp. That's not exactly the progression that Problems was needing.
Yeah, vanilla hookshot would just be ugly right now.
I mean, he does have the slight edge in that Zaaen is, if he's looking for stuff, probably going to dig Zora again, and that's a bit of a time waste. But Problems needs to go back and pick off Helmet King. And here's the ped check from Zaaen.
Okay.
Are we going to need to have to dig out a flute?
Let's see. Make things go triple boom.
Yeah, it's just 3 bombs. Not what he wanted to see. Little does he know that that green pendant still put him hugely ahead. So just a big 20 in the big chest in Swamp. So Problems is gonna have to check left side. And Zaaen looks like he may be making the same Swamp Palace play. That shovel could be awkward for quite a few things. Still need Hookshot and Ice Rod.
He's gonna do Pyramid Fairy first.
Yeah, that makes sense, and as he'll find out, not exactly value. Did Problems just flood the key, or am I just seeing things?
I think he used the key on. He got the key from the flooded pot there. I don't think he couldn't get the key on the ledge there because he didn't have hookshot.
Right. We should be fine.
Yeah. So the big thing right now is that Shashrala has Ether right now, which locks Turtle Rock, and Zaaen has cleared Pod, while Problems has been in Pod but didn't full clear it, so he's gonna have to try to find his way back in the Pod.
Yeah, Problems only has Helmet King. He can go straight in. There's the hookshot. There's the hookshot in Swamp.
Wow! That was a huge gamble for Problems, and it paid off.
Rude game. That was very rude, but at least he can clear the rest of the dungeon. And Zaaen, trying the basically trying the same play but a different dungeon, hoping he can dig the ice rod out of this turtle rock.
Yeah, well, let's see. This has been quite the seed so far, especially with these runners. I mean, they made it to the brackets for a reason, because they just made huge plays right there with Zaaen going in the pod to get green pendant to get it.
Not only
get
that,
Ether
Zaaen double dipping pod. It wasn't.
Yeah,
just,
that was a double dip.
Yeah, it wasn't just going into pod and checking for value. This was the double dip. And
then now Problems just going into
swamp and getting reward with the hookshot in left side. That said, he will have to he'll finish the rest of this dungeon, but he still can't finish Turtle Rock until he gets the ice rod. He might just go straight there. His problem is he doesn't have ether to get in. Like, hopefully he'll realize that his tracker is pretty much entirely dark except for the one item you get for killing a Helmet King.
Okay, well, let's see if this ice rod is in Turtle Rock.
I mean,
will be a huge play for Zaaen.
Yeah, the logic has a funny way of in older versions of the randomizer logic, it was almost a guarantee that if Turtle Rock was required, Ice Rod was in here somewhere.
We got a Mountain Dew voltage.
Bottle.
That's the last bottle.
Is going. Also, there is the other 3 chests in Hookshot Cave that Problems will be able to take a look at. That Zaaen will have to double back for.
Yeah, that could have the ice rod as well.
And that would be and if Problems picks that up, I mean, that's going to be a huge time waste for Zaaen to have to go all the way through T-Rock, find nothing, then have to go all the way back after finding the ice rod in Hookshot Cave. But Problems making very quick work of Argus.
Yeah, taking out all those cream puffs from Argus.
And
nice
2 fire rod shots. Yeah, 2 fire rod blows and a tempered sword spin, more than enough to get it done. So Problems has 6 of the 7 crystals. The problem is, pun totally intended, by the way, he needs to go back and visit Pendant Pod to get ether to get back into T-Rock.
Yeah, who knows when Problems is gonna head back to Pod, because it's especially with that hook shot, it's a little out of the way.
Oh, he has hook shot. Is the thing. He just got hook shot.
Yeah,
is the thing.
That's the thing, because he's probably gonna check out locations that were hook shot locked. Oh, yeah, and the shovel. He could check.
Yeah, he's gonna check shovel.
All right, let's see if Problems can dig it. Nice rod from Zaaen.
Nice rod.
So we can. Zaaen can full clear Turtle Rock.
We as commentators are in no mode. Zaaen will have to go all the way to the left side of Swamp to get his hook shot. Problems is going to pull out his hook shot and check the cave, but we know there's nothing there. Like, Problems needs 100% to make a beeline to Pod. That's his only way of saving himself.
Yeah.
Zaane's still going to have to, like, that ice rod was sort of early in, but Zaaen is not going to save a ton of time on doing this pod, or this Turtle Rock, and you have to virtually full clear Swamp House in order to get the hook shot in order to clear that.
Man, this has been quite the seed. Very, very trolly.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Vanilla hook shot is probably one of the items you do not want to see vanilla. That's for sure. Oh, and Brian as well. In Turtle Rock. Why not?
Yeah, it's yeah, because why not, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Chat's saying if Flute is somewhere in Hookshot Cave. That'll lean Problems even more away from Pod.
Yeah, so he needs to fade that for one more chest. Just a bit of money. Just a lot of money here in Hookshot Cave.
He's gonna save and quit. He's not gonna go in. He can't go in there.
Yeah, he can't go in the Turtle Rock. Like, he's got to put 2 and 2 together. But it does not seem like he is going to. He's going back into this portal.
Trying to think what other locations the Problem have to check aside from Green Pendant.
Zaaen is going to take a moment to check Mimic Cave.
Yeah, he doesn't have Hookshot, so he has to check
he doesn't have Hookshot. He kind of has to. Problems might be making the play.
Please do it. Oh, yes.
He's doing it. He is doing it. So Problems will probably be the first in go mode, but it's like he's still gonna be behind, but he's going to be in it, and that's probably more important.
He's still missing the Ice Rod, but he'll get a little more closer to go mode.
And he's probably going to come to the conclusion that more likely than not, Ice Rod is somewhere in Turtle Rock. This is still a race, especially because Zaaen is not going to be able to a full clear. Is not going to be able to go mode Swamp. And also, Zaaen is also going to have some travel time up to Ganon's Tower, whereas Problems will be able to go straight in from T-Rock. So Problems making the play, and the other thing we're going to have to wonder about is the Problems going to tilt out when he sees that Ether is on Sahasrahla. I mean, tilt is a very, very real thing that can happen in this randomizer. Zaaen is going to have to check. Zaaen is going to have to check Laser Bridge for this last key. And not pulling out the Cane of Burna. Interesting. Apparently he doesn't need it. Okay, he's really doing good. He's dodging those lasers very well, to be honest.
Yeah, but sadly in the last chest, but that's still fine. He's not even upping to take the little save spot right there.
Yeah, he's just very, very confident about his abilities to pull this off. Also, he does have powder. He can get a huge health refill from these anti-fairies. Problems, meanwhile, going straight towards Helma King.
Wow, look at that Cane of Samaria strats right there.
The Cane of Samaria dash is it is exactly as cool as it looks, and it's also very effective.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take some safety fairies right there from the Santa fairies.
Just top off his health. There's no reason not to.
He's maybe low on magic, but luckily there's a full magic.
Yeah, there's a full refill. Yeah, because you're almost always going to need a full magic bar to take on Trinex.
Alright, meanwhile, Problems just finished up Helmasaur with that final arrow blow, so all he has to do is cash in that green pendant, and he'll probably be on his way to TR.
Yeah, he almost has to be, as Zaaen just making mincemeat of this Trinex. Absolutely amazingly done.
Demolishing both of those heads, and now he's on to the next phase. Gonna set up.
I think just a couple spins and 1 or 2 slashes gets a double, and what a shot!
And he's just following the trail of dead Trinex corpses right there.
They call it swag.
Picks up his burritos and gets his 6th crystal. Alright, meanwhile, Problem's gonna take the shame of the Ether Medallion being
the Ether Medallion. So both of our runners need to do exactly 1 dungeon. They both need to more or less go through the whole thing. This has become a race.
Yeah, and I think Problems is gonna be the first in the go mode because Ice Rod was so early on in the dungeon. Well,
Zaaen is going to check Spike Cave first.
Oh.
Technically, Problems is not in go mode. He needs to get Ice Rod out of the Crystal Roller Room, but that is very early on. Zaaen with boots, I mean, this Spike Cave play is entirely defensible. it is one item that he's never going to get a better option to check, and whereas if you don't have to. And he was planning on saving quitting out of here anyway, so may as well use the full health refill. Pull out the can, Brian, and just go through it.
And just for 5 bombs.
Sure, the 5-bomb capacity is not great, but better to know that you don't need it and just be able to go straight to Swamp and gamble that one of those 6 items correctly is Hookshot. That plays 100% just thinking about what you can do with your routing and comboing things together.
Alright, well, both our runners are entering. Oh, not yet. Zaaen is going to make a quick pit stop.
Zaaen is... Oh no, Zane's doing catfish!
Oh, he hasn't done catfish yet! No!
Oh... This is probably going to give Problems a bit more of a lead.
Yeah, Problems is going to be in go mode immediately.
Zaaen hasn't checked Zora either! He's going to get the 300 rupees! Problems down in the lead.
Oh no.
Yeah, same thing. He's got 2 items he can check with this Catfish Zora double. And he doesn't want... I mean, from his standpoint, this is correct because there's so much that's gated by... that Swamp Palace gates behind the hook shot. Like, the last thing he wants to do is have to double dip it. Like, this is 100% understandable with the information he has, especially with how trolly the game's been so far. Like, this is one of those infuriating cases of Randomizer where the statistically correct play loses you the game.
Like, I think Zaaen... He didn't make the wrong play. Like, he...
Oh, no, this is...
He's just playing it safe.
I mean... And I will confess that with a game in hand, you are going to want to make a little bit safer plays. Like, there's no... Like, if you're up a game, there's no reason to take needless gambles and lose for a dumb reason. Like, losing because he didn't check Zora is absolutely a terrible reason to lose a game. Losing because you didn't check Swamp Palace without Hookshot, think that wasn't vanilla, is a totally okay play. So
I mean, I would have done the same thing. Like, if Hookshot was my go mode item at Swamp, I would probably, like, not check it immediately. Just to be safe, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want, like, Zaaen finds out, okay, I lost because Hookshot was vanilla. Okay, that'll happen to almost everyone. If he loses because I didn't check Zora and I had a cajillion chances to, that could be a lot more tilt-worthy. Also Problems with some very nice spin strats to get that key off that pokey. But Zaaen is going to be making his way into Swamp. Game 3 is scheduled for Friday between Zaaen and ProblemsIRL if it's needed. Like, ProblemsIRL does have a lead, but this is Randomizer. This is also Ganon's Tower coming up. This may not be Z1, but Ganon's Dungeon is still the great equalizer.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna come down to a certain game we like to play in chat.
It very well could.
Which I will do a turn exclamation for what that game is in a sec. As soon as one of our runners gets their 7th crystal.
Problems and Zaaen also probably going to open up a couple more chests, hoping to find, say, Half Magic or the Butter Sword. Both of them know where the red mail is, and both said they don't need it.
Wait, what? Zaaen, what are you doing? He got the shovel!
He got the shovel, he's gonna check it! Oh no!
My god, that was
like, he completely ignored the fact that it can be in Swamp Palace. Like, he's gonna find that this is a dud and he's gonna go right back in, but this is just more time losing that he can't afford to. Like, he just
poor Zaaen.
Well, poor Problems, he's down to 2.5 hearts, he has no safeties. Death here would cost a ton of time, although he does have and he is going to, I'm sure. Oh no, he has a key for. He doesn't need to do laser bridge.
Yeah, he's in go mode. He just stole the key from that one pokey room.
Oh, wow! I didn't even think about stealing key from the front end.
Yeah, usually when you're in go mode, you technically only need 3 keys for Turtle Rock if you steal the key from the pokey in that one room.
So Zaaen going right back into Swamp.
So that was smart.
Problems is going straight to Trinex. Also, apparently I'm wrong. Probs had that blue goo from crap. Trying to remember which place he got the blue potion from.
That was Swamp.
Oh,
that was Swamp.
Cave. Oh right.
No, Swamp. Swamp. The waterfall room.
Right. Having some problems with these heads. Gotta watch the magic usage. If he runs out of fire rod shots, he has to take a death.
Let's hope he plays caution here. Oh, dodges that head nicely.
Yeah. God.
Alright, gets it. He doesn't have to worry about magic.
Yeah, he's got 1 fire rod shot left, more than he needed. Thank goodness for that. Because he didn't make that save poorly either. He would have gone all the way back to the start of the dungeon.
That was very risky, but he does it. He's got his 7th crystal. And chat, you know what that means, right? We're heading into GT. And you know what we do like to do around here when someone enters GT and it's not Key Sanity? We play a little game.
There are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. One of them, or the torch, has the big key. Everyone get your guesses in now. Anyone who is a subscriber to the Speed Gaming family and networks or has made a 250-bit donation is eligible to get onto the leaderboard. Murphy, what's your guess?
I am gonna guess number 8.
Number 8. That is normally the double firebar room, I believe.
Well, it depends on what our runners does. In the case, it'll be problems. If he checks right side, get those 2 chests and goes immediately to left side. I mean, that's what I usually do. So, well, we'll see. As the beautiful.
I'm going to pick chest number 5.
Oh, 5, pretty reasonable. All right, well, we see a lot of guesses in chat. So yeah, I think it's gonna come down to where this GT big key is. Especially
and 136.27. Yeah, 136.27 entry into Ganon's Tower.
Yeah,
Zaaen getting the big key.
All right, chest number 1, mushroom.
Mushroom.
Chest number 2, flute.
The flute. So there are those possible side quest items.
Item number 3. I have to say item and not chest because it's technically not a chest.
There is a 20-second chest. It's just the big chest. No one checks big chest for big key.
Yeah, big chest we like to forget about.
I've seen times where checking big chest gets a small key and it's the last small key they need. Anyway,
also,
into the Stalfos room.
Alright. Chest number 4, I call it 4 corners. Wrong size. Chest number 5. Also the wrong size. Chest number 6. Also the wrong size. Chest
3
7,
small keys.
$300.
300 rupees and a spin. 7, you're out.
Yeah.
So into the fireball,
because the swag duck will sadly not be saved.
So chest 8, this is your chest.
Big key!
Big key!
Yo.
And congratulations to Kugelschnaps in the chat, the first eligible runner to guess number 8. Also, way to go, Murph, with the call.
Why, thank you. I'm good at calling out locations to GT big keys inside GT. Alright, nicely done with the mimics there. Did Zaaen pick up that hook shot?
He had to have in order.
Oh, he hasn't. He hasn't.
Oh, he did. He did the right side. He did the right side chest first. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's even worse for him.
Sorry, I was so.
Yes. Problems.
Taking I forgot about Zaaen.
Yes. Problems taking the fall off the cannonball run, allowing him to use the iframes across that whole thing. Zane's got his hook shot. He's in go mode, but he's still really behind. Problems into the gauntlet.
Oh, Problems is making quick work of the gauntlet using the
Making
pots and
very
the
quick.
bow. Oh, so good. Oh my god, that room was fast.
The tempered sword, the fire rod. Like, if you know what you're doing, this can be just absolutely super quick.
Holy
And
crap,
he's
Problems.
already out of the gauntlet into the Land Mode 2 fight. Pulls out those silver arrows. Ooh, gets a double. And he's gonna have to 2-cycle this third Landmo.
Oh, but still
There it
pretty
is.
nice. I have to say, the gauntlet in GT is not a problem for Problems.
No, it is not. Coming up on the Wizrobe rooms. And that King of Samaria strat is just so cool.
Yeah,
Looks
that
amazing.
room and the room coming up, it looks cool.
The room up ahead, it's a little harder because you can kill 3 and get the 4th with the sword. Very well done.
Yeah, and that spike trap could be trolly. Alright, now it's time for the torch room. He's gonna opt to use lamp. Save some of that magic.
Yeah, save some magic. Doesn't need to take the refill. He should have plenty of time here as Zaaen is into the Argus fight. Alright, he's clear.
And then the second torch room. Oh, gets blocked by the little cheese
Yeah,
puff.
Andy Fairy, blocked one of the shots. Going to see... No, he's not going to check any of the chests.
Yeah, he's got all those keys
had-
from that room later.
Yeah, he could have checked for half magic, tempered sword, or a butter sword, but he's just gonna collect these fairies and head to Moldorm 2.
He's got that hook shot ready. That very, very trolly hook shot, according to this seed.
Very, very trolly hook shot.
Meanwhile, Zaaen is about to head up into GT himself.
Yeah, but he's going to be just heading in just about the time Problems is getting into the Ganon fight.
Oh,
thereabouts.
Yes.
Yeah, not checking the Moldorm 2 chest, deciding he has to feel like he's hugely behind. He doesn't realize that he's got a significant lead. But with Ether being as bad as it was, he must think that he does not have any time to waste. He's into the Aga 2 fight.
He's got one there.
Only gets a single. That looked like it could have been double or triple setup.
Ooh, there's two.
There's a double.
Okay, he's got set up for a good shot there. Oh, yeah,
And another two. So this will be a 4-cycle. Oh no!
Nicely done.
Just barely gets it on the third. He should have had the first 2 well in hand and just missed them, but pulled the last one off. So a 4-cycle Problem into the Ganon fight just as Zaaen is about to head into the GT. Zaaen needs a fall and some help. He's about 6 minutes behind. And we've got some giant wheels of cheese here on Ganon.
Yeah, I hear the cheese one a lot.
Yep, getting his slashes in. Uh-oh, down to 3 hearts. He has that blue potion. He's gonna have to burn it.
Yeah, that's the only thing he has.
Death would be pretty costly. A fall, also a bit costly, but nowhere near as bad. He's into the fire bat phase.
He's using dashes on Ganon there.
Yeah, he does not have the Cane of Burna either. He doesn't have either invincibility item, so he's taking a lot of damage from this. But he's on to phase 3. Oh, takes more damage, down to 4 hearts. This could be danger.
Oh, he took the fall!
Oh! He died! Oh, Problems with the death on Ganon.
Alright, this gives
Zaaen
some time to catch up.
That Zaaen needed. Problems with, looks like 8 hearts and no safeties. Going to have to do this again. And he doesn't even have like, if he had taken the net from that clifftop cave, he could have bagged the fairy that's on the tree underneath. time, Problems through the fire bat phase. It's 5 hearts left. That's 3 hits with his green mail. Being a little bit more cautious here. Can't say as I blame him. He's got to assume that Zaane's in the Ganon fight with him here. Obviously, he doesn't know that he has a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah.
And
well,
did you
he's made
find
it to the
Heroes
last
in Light
phase.
World? He's made it to the last phase. This is still not free. Mrs. Torch.
Okay, nice recovery.
He saved it.
Oh,
and a triple! And a triple! And a triple! Game
Ladies
shot
and
in the
gentlemen.
second leg.
Problems has come victorious and has forced a game 3 that will be this Friday, and he is going to finish as soon as this victory pose is done at 1:44:57.
What a race! Problems coming back from the miss on Pendant Pod, coming back from the Ganon death, and we have Problems IRL here in the chat room.
Hello.
Wow, Problems!
What a
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
That was a crazy seed.
That was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So tell us through some of your thoughts. What did you feel when you saw, Sahasrara has Ether?
I mean, I thought for a really good amount of time during the seed that I had lost. Like, it was a weird one because I went to Ice Palace early and I felt really good. And then I realized Ice Palace would hookshot lock because it was an early B key. So I was like, okay, so I sequence broke to Death Mountain. I found flippers, which led me to Ice Palace. So I probably skipped the hookshot somewhere in Pod or Eastern. So that's why I tried to go there after. But that didn't really work out. And from there, it just went all downhill, it feels. Like, bailing out on Helma came back to bite me. You know, I found the lamp really late, which didn't feel good because it made me double the desert. It was just... And then, to top it all off, Helmasaur, the one spot I skipped, actually had Ether to lead me to T-Rock.
Well,
Yeah.
this was just a very brutal seed because it led to a lot of trolls. So I really do not blame the decisions you made. I would have done the same.
Yeah,
Especially with that vanilla hook shot. That stumped Zaaen the most.
That was what got you back in it. Zaaen, Zaaen got the shovel out of Swamp and immediately bailed from the rest of Swamp to check that shovel spot. He also, it was a long time before he thought to check Zora and Catfish. So you finished with Swamp at about the same time he finished with Trinex, because he found Ether a lot before you did. But he just kept trying to find everywhere except for going into Swamp to dig out that hook shot, and it's what ended up costing him.
Yeah, that hook shot bailed me out big time, which is funny because I actually thought it would lose me the race, like a bunch of other things. Like, Ether made me ultimately feel like I lost the race.
It made us feel like you had lost the race, but Zaaen was on this really weird linear path where he was just, okay, this one item gets me to this one next item, and
yes.
where you were in a position where you were forced to dig for everything.
Well, he probably went to T-Rock early too, didn't he?
He found Ether pretty much as you were about to start T-Rock, as you were looking at some other places like Desert.
No,
so you finished Swamp at about the same time he finished Turtle Rock, but you thought to go back to Pod to get Ether, whereas he looked pretty much everywhere else to find the hook shot.
I was down to Pod at this point. That's why it felt so bad, because that was literally my only spot that was left. But going to T-Rock early probably cost him quite a bit, even though, he could probably full clear it. It's just that extra.
Yeah, he did full clear it. One other thing that we want to ask about, that little trick you did with the big bomb. Like, it looked like you had dropped it and had to go pick it up. What was that about?
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
You can dupe the bomb. It's called bomb duping. And basically what you gotta do is, when the timer of the bomb reaches 0, you gotta trigger a screen transition. That's the whole reason I kept walking left and right the whole time. Like, it's a pretty large margin of error, but like what I mostly do is just, like, as the timer hits 0, I just keep spamming left and right, keep spamming the screen transitions. But like, if you get the screen transition as the bomb explodes, you get the bomb back.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know that.
cool. As Zaaen is
Very
heading
interesting.
into the Ganon fight, and what did you think about that fall/death to Ganon? Was
felt
that
so
just
bad.
another dagger?
It was so bad. Yeah, I already thought I had lost, and then I didn't see the done. Like, Zane just didn't finish. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is really close. Maybe he did the exact same stuff I did, and now we're on Ganon at the same time. So falling there felt really, really bad. Ganon was actually nice to me. Like, as I fell, he killed me, which saved me a bit of time.
Yeah,
So,
but
shout-outs
yeah,
to
it had
Ganon
to
for
have
the
been
throw,
a ton of
but it
yeah, it
felt
had to
really
have been a ton of pressure to know that okay, I've got to do this again. 7 hearts with no backups.
Yeah, it
Because
was
you
like,
had a
oh,
blue
no.
potion the first time.
Yes, it was like, oh no, if he finishes now, I'm never gonna live this down.
Yeah, but yes, you were able to clutch out the victory. Game 3, I believe, is going to be on Friday, you said?
Yes, Friday.
All
the same
right.
time.
Well, I'll try to tune in for that one if I get the chance.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a great match. As we have Zane on the final phase of Ganon, he should be getting his dot done rather shortly. Also, that triple to end it, that was something else. Like, you missed Torch Glitch, and then you set that up.
Oh, speaking of triple, Zane just got one too.
Zane, well, I thought he got a double to start, so that was, that triple wasn't needed, but he got it absolutely. That was very well done.
Oh, looks like the last arrow missed at like the last possible frames. Anyway, Zane is done with a time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 52 seconds.
So, very well done for Zane. We're gonna see if we can get him in here for a quick interview as well.
Yep.
So while we have a minute, I'm going to look at the schedule, see what we have coming down the pipe. And with that, we have Zane here in the Discord. So about that hook shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hook shot. I can't believe it was in Swamp.
Yeah, that was ultimately what set you back. Even though you managed to dig the ether off of Sahasrara, that was still very still. It's one of those seeds where you make what feel like the right place, and it just doesn't work out sometimes.
I even came up with the shovel. I got the shovel and went out to pick the item up, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah. However, having taken game 1, you will be you still have to get through to the round of 64 with your game 3 on Friday. How are you feeling about that?
I don't know. The run today was not that great. I died like 3 times for no reason, which really set me back overall. So hopefully I will play better on Friday, or I might lose again. We will see.
Yeah,
Gonna be
you're
interesting.
going to have a bit of time to think about it, a bit of time to practice, get yourself psyched up. Problems, are you feeling ready for Friday?
I felt like my execution was on point today, so that's nice. That's like the best you can do. Looking back at my routing, it also feels pretty good. There's like one routing choice overall that I wasn't happy with looking back at it, which was going to pendant dungeons before checking the boot spots. But yeah, I feel like I would route this seed overall the same again, so I'm feeling pretty good.
All right, Murphy, do you have anything you'd like to ask either of our racers?
Well, this has been some seed for the ages right here. Just leading to different just points in general, especially with that vanilla hook shot and the E for unsoft raw. I'm looking forward to see what this race 3 will have for us. And that's it.
All right, Problem Zane, either you two have any more comments you want to put out there about how this seed went?
Seed was playing with our sanities.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was the first time for me hookshot in Swamp. That was unexpected. Can't believe it really happened.
Oh well, I'm sure you'll have that fresh in mind for Friday's race and a bit in the future. Currently, Game 3 is scheduled for, let me see the schedule. Is on Friday. I'm trying to get a time. Okay, same time, 12:30 in the afternoon. And that we do not have a stream that it'll be on yet, but I'm sure a race like this with two great runners, you're going to be getting something for that. So, Murph, is there anything you'd like to say before we put this to bed?
Well, thanks to the runner for putting on the show for the seed. Thanks to my co-commentator for helping me talk for the seed, as well as the track. Forward to more of the bracket matches coming up. Problems, Zane. Good luck on your game 3.
Thank you.
Yes. Both these runners, make sure you give them a follow. Twitch TV, Zane, and ProblemsIRL. Also like to thank both my co-commentator, Murphy0749, also a Vinyl Night with the tracking and Tara helping on the restream, and also to everyone watching these races. None of what we do would be worth anything if not for you guys. For everyone here at the Speed Gaming staff, the family of networks, this is Salgenon25 with my co-commentator Murphy0749. We'll see you later.
Bye.